afternoon and welcome. Today I shall be diving into Neil Breen and his bad movie expertise. For those of you who are a big fan of bad movies or just, I don't know, watch YouTube a lot, you would have heard of his film Fateful Findings, which is probably his most famous film. And while I do want to review Fateful Findings one day, I want to dive into the very start of his career. You know, how far has he made it since the beginning? And that is the film Double Down, which was released in 2005 or 2007. I'm not even 100% sure. So, if you want to know how Neil Breen started and what I think of his very first film, then keep on watching. Now, usually I would give you like a summary of what happens in the movies that I watch. And, you know, like in my own words. Like, how would I personally describe what this movie is about? Well, the thing is, with this movie, I don't know how to describe it. This movie is way too complicated for me to even comprehend into words. So the best thing that I can do is to give you the IMDb description of this movie. IMDb describes this movie as a brilliant computer loner seizes Las Vegas and its terrorist attack while fighting against his fits of clinical depression and obsession for romance and death. And let me tell you now, this movie description does not do this movie justice. Not at all. This description does not prepare you for the cinematic, bizarre mess that is this movie. Now, there are 3 plot lines in this movie. I don't know how he did it, but you know, Neil Breen did it. And the main plot of the movie, which is like what the movie is centered around, is Neil Breen plays this like ex-FBI agent or government worker, I don't know, who is just really good at like computer science. And he wants to get revenge on the US government. Remember, US government, because they killed his dead fiance. And he wants to exact this revenge, or implement, I don't know the exact word, by attacking Las Vegas. Now, my first question is, why Las Vegas? Surely there are more important places to the US government than Las Vegas. I don't know, there's like Washington, D.C., you could attack the president, there's Wall Street, you know, that would really hurt the economy. Las Vegas? I don't know. All I know is that it's a place where people lose money. If you live in America, please like comment down below and let me know what's so important to Las Vegas. So that's a question that's never answered in the movie. He's just like, okay, I'm gonna attack Las Vegas now. And the reason the government killed his fiance is because Neil Breen is just so good at computer science that his government was kind of like scared of him or something. And here's a quote, exact quote. The fact that I became so individually, electronically powerful scare my government as well as others. That alone kind of confuses me, because if you're so good at computer science, wouldn't the government want to keep you on their side? That doesn't make sense. But anyway, that's why they killed his fiance. But there's a big but here. Throughout the whole movie, the entire movie, he is working for the government, like, not for the government, but with the government. Which government, you may ask? The US government. To me, personally, it does not make any sense, because if the government kills your loved ones, wouldn't you not want to work with them? Why would you work for the people that killed your family? Which left me with a whole bunch of questions. Do you not want to get revenge? Are you trying to like destroy them from the inside or something? Do you not care that your fiance is dead? I don't know. And another thing, that despite working with the government, he still wants to attack Las Vegas, because I don't know, he still wants to. And you know, throughout the whole movie, he's like, yes, I'm going to attack Las Vegas. Oh, those government workers will be sorry. But then at the end of the movie, he doesn't. And in fact, he stops the attack on Las Vegas. And this like revelation that like, oh, I love my country. I cannot attack Las Vegas. Why Las Vegas? No, he's just like, okay, I don't want to attack Las Vegas anymore because I love my country. That's it. There's no like transition into like whatever. Also, the attack itself is barely explained throughout the whole movie. In the whole movie, it's established that, oh, this is going to be a biological attack on the people of Las Vegas, right? Which I felt like, okay, that's kind of clever, biological attack. No one's gonna suspect that. But you don't get a lot of information on the attack itself. You just know that it is airborne and it is a white powder. So it means if like it's exposed to air, it'll like kill people or something. Like when this whole like white powder concept was like introduced in the movie, I thought it was cocaine. And like it explains later on that, oh, it's actually not cocaine. I was confused. Like, why does it look like cocaine if it's not? And it's always placed in like very like shady packaging. And also, I know that I'm going on a bit of a tangent here, nothing's making sense, but throughout the whole movie, like not just this like plot line, nothing is really explained. It's kind of like as if Neil Breen kind of expects the audience to know what's going on, so he doesn't need to explain what's going on. I don't know if you've seen a movie like that, but it's very strange. Like for example, there's at one point that he was on an assignment to like murder this married couple. Do we know who this couple is or why they need to be killed or questions like that? Nope, we never find out. They're just like, oh, kill this couple, they're like threatening us, and then like boom, they're dead. Like no other explanation. Like again, it's as if I think Neil Breen kind of expected people to like think like what he was thinking while he was writing this movie. I don't know. This is a very strange movie to watch. Now there is a second plot line, and that is, and this is where it gets really confusing. Neil Breen, again, same guy, same character. He is the one, and he is given a rock, which gives him healing powers. Now, as I was watching this movie, I thought that it was about a man who's trying to get revenge on the government by attacking Las Vegas, right? No, it's not about that anymore. It's about magic, apparently. There's suddenly magic involved in this movie. The thing that really annoyed me about this plotline is it just starts and finishes with no other explanation. That's a common theme throughout this whole movie. Nothing is explained. There is this like part where there's like a little girl and she's been diagnosed with like brain cancer, and you know he supposedly heals her and you know carries on with his computer genius hacking skills government revenge thing. I kid you not, this like storyline of the little girl is never mentioned until like 35 minutes later, like after like the initial healing thing. And you know that's when he's told that she died, and he's like, no, that's impossible, that can't be, that's impossible, I healed her. Like at this point in the movie, you've completely forgotten about the little girl with brain cancer and his healing powers. A part of me is thinking that Neil Breen just desperately wants to have healing powers, because this was also a thing in like Fateful Findings. Every review that I have seen of Fateful Findings is like he has healing powers, and I think that's what Neil Breen wants. He really wants healing powers. The third plot line, which is the plot line that ties the whole movie together. Neil Breen is a very sad and lonely man who just misses his dead fiance who has passed away so much that he is slowly going insane as a result. And I actually found this plotline a bit annoying because he takes every opportunity, every 5 to 10 minutes, to remind us that he loves and misses his deceased fiance so much. And we're like, okay, we get it. You miss her. You don't need to remind us every 5 minutes. And he is slowly going insane. I say that because he hallucinates her throughout the whole movie. Like, she is in the actual movie. And also, at some point, he hallucinates his parents, who I assume are dead, because, like, at some point later, he asks people, oh, did you see my parents? And he's like, oh, no, never mind. And I just want to mention, because this is something that I've noticed, the actress who plays his fiance, you know, the fiance who's not alive anymore, she is like so much younger than him, like years younger than him, maybe even decades younger than him. This doesn't make sense in terms of like the story, because apparently the way he described it is they met when they were kids, you know, they were like childhood sweethearts or something like that. So if that were the case, like, it would make sense if they were the same age, but they're not. It's just inconsistent with the story. Like, the casting choice is not right. Also, another thing that I found really annoying about this whole dead fiance who's passed away, we know next to nothing about this woman. He keeps on saying, oh my god, I miss her so much, I wish she was here with me, blah blah blah, but we know nothing about her. Like, we don't even know her name. You know, actually, we do know her name, which is Megan, right? And when do you find out her name is Megan? You find out in the end credits. Like, wow.
A few moments later.
So, after my tangent, I'm gonna do the rest of my makeup off camera, and I'm going to try to explain my final thoughts about Double Down by Breen. I apologize if this video makes no sense, but in my defense, this movie makes no sense. So here is the final look. You can tell I tried, but I was just so confused by Breen that for a second, I forgot to do makeup, but here we are. I'm pretty proud of myself. So, what are my final thoughts about this movie? Honestly, I don't know. This movie doesn't really have like a coherent enough plot for me to form an actual opinion about it. I will say that this movie was quite hilarious, because it was just, the possibilities were endless, because there were no explanations or any understanding of anything. It was just a whole bizarre thing. So I don't really know how to describe this movie or what my opinions even are. Like, the best I can tell you is watch the movie for yourself and see if you form your own opinions, because honestly, you're not gonna get anything from me. Anyway, as confusing as this video was, I really hoped you enjoyed it, and if you didn't enjoy my opinions, I hope you enjoy the look I created. Subscribe to my channel if you're interested in makeup and movies, because I do both, as you can see from my face and the rest of this video. Like it if you enjoyed it, and all my social medias are down in the description, as well as the products that are on my face right now. And I hope you have a great day. That was so random. I'll see you the next time I upload. Bye!